Please be advised of the disclaimers.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Sai with Pinnacle Trading here. So today we're going to take a look at the gold drop, why JNUG, GLD, and all of those dropped, and how to trade them and take advantage of them. So if you're new to my channel, I do a lot of trading, investing videos, as you know. I do a lot of education as well. So let's jump into today's stock symbols that we're going to look for the trade setup on. If you're already in the chat room, which is free to join, you already know that it's already posted in the alerts, so hopefully you're already in the trade. But the one we're looking at is, let's take a look at S&P 500. Even though regardless this is going up, we saw gold kind of go down. There's been speculation that people are moving from gold, they dumped it and they're moving it to Bitcoin. We saw Bitcoin spike. I don't trade crypto myself. I do monitor it myself just to see what's going on, stay updated. But mainly on this one, we're mainly trading the pullback on this one, the reversal setup. So GLD and JNUG. So JNUG is the one that I called out in the chat room. We called this out entry. This is a gamble entry. That means just taking a little step into the trade at 65. We saw a little bit of a pullback on that one, about below 64. We added a little bit more, and then it just flew over 67.3 today. As you can see on the daily, it went up all the way almost at 68. So about a couple bucks profit on that one per share. So we're still holding that one. I'm looking for 70, maybe more with the gap up because of how much it fell. But the main thing I want to talk about is the main support resistance level. So when we look at this JNUG, that's JNUG, this is a 2x bullish JNUG for gold. So we have a pullback all the way down to 63.25. When I saw this one, when I saw this RSI come down, I saw MACD come down into the oversold region. I wanted to look for another drop because we saw it break 70, which was a big support back here, and it broke that 80, 70 support. So I was looking for a flush below maybe 65. It quickly dipped below and then it came back up. We also see that on the RSI. As soon as it went over below 30, we saw that's very, very oversold. That's where we got the entry at 65. We added on the way down a little bit on the pullback, next pullback, and then we saw a huge volume come in and for this to go up. So let's zoom in on the 180-day chart. So we can see that on this one, we have support right now at 65, and then the lows at 63.25. But the main solid support I'm looking for this to hold is 65. And the next resistance I'm mainly looking for is a 68, because that is going to be today's resistance. It got rejected at. And then on the swing, I'm looking for 70 resistance next. And then I'll talk about the specific on the Fibonacci in just a second. But that's the main supports I'm looking at. 65 support and the 68 and 70 resistance for short term for at least this week. We still have 2 more days of trading. Today is Wednesday, August 11th. So let's take a look at the Fibonacci script on this one. And this is free to grab in the chat room. Head over to the education section, to the pin messages, and you can see how to import that into the Thinkorswim platform that I use. So jumping back into this, we can see that bottom support is right below 65, and we have the next big support up over 81. So we like to keep it simple at the whole dollar support. We like to keep it at 80. So we have support levels at 65, and then we have resistance at 70, 75, 80. I'm just going to keep it every $10 move just because of how fast this can move on the gap up. So looking for the 70 to be taken out this week if possible, if not by end of this week. By the end of August, I'm looking for a pullback to at least 75. So if it does go back to up there, anywhere over 70, I'm very happy on the trade to take profit. But I'm looking for maybe 75 to 80, just looking for that quick gap fill. We'll see if we get that. If not, we'll let that one go. So the next one is going to be GLD. Let's pull back into the normal chart. We can see on this one, we have support all the way below, all the way at 160, right below 162.5, and we see this was way oversold, even more than JNUG. So RSI went below 20, so that means insanely oversold. It's just flashing in front of you to say, take a gamble entry, take a little bit of a dabble into this trade, and then maybe add on later on. So I didn't alert this one, but it's very similar to JNUG, so you could have taken this at the similar time frame that I called it out. So support right now on this one is going to be 162. Notice every time it goes below, it comes back up. So that's the area we call gap fill. Every time it breaks a support and we see it kind of fluctuating over that, keeping it over, that's where market movers and people are taking advantage of the people who are selling and panic selling, just taking advantage of their cheap shares. So when we have support at 162, we have resistance at 164, 166, 168, and 170. This one doesn't move as fast or big as JNUG, so we like to look at $2.5 to $5 moves on this one. If you want to keep it simple, I would keep the support levels at 162.5 and 160, and the resistance at 166 and 168 for at least end of August. We'll see what happens later on. Might not even hold that long, but just want to look for the gap up. So right now this trade is in profit. Average entry on this one is about a little bit over 64. So being that it went over 67.8 today, that's a $3.8 per share move profit. So that's a nice solid couple percent, maybe a little bit more on ROI on that trade. So very nice move on that one. You see this one moved 1.38%. JNUG moved 4.73% today. So you can see that right over here. So actually more than 5% ROI on this trade. So that's my support levels on that one. Let's jump back into GLD and look at the Fibonacci script on this one. Get a better understanding where everything is. So you see the support right here, right below that 162 level, so 162.5, because that's the gap fill area. And next Fibonacci resistance is at 167 and then 170. So we just like to keep it simple, 168 and 170 for longer term swing, but short term swing, which will be until end of next week, we'll just look at 164, 166 and 168. I don't see it going to 170 that fast unless things change in the economy, but I'm looking for just short-term swing target at 165, 166. So just write those price points down, support levels, resistance levels, and just kind of keep everything else to the side. So this is just my analysis on this one. I'm not a financial advisor or broker in any way. This is just my understanding and my analysis that I'd like to share with you guys. And if you're interested in enhancing your education, I do have the free chat room you can join. It's in the link below in the description of the video. Or you can head over to my website, pinnacletrading.us. You can click right here for the website, or type that in, and you can go down and click join now for free to join the chat room. We have all these alerts, commodities trading, natural gas, we have swing trades, day trades, we have watch lists, everything that I share live on this one. So if you're already part of the chat room, I call this trade out already, and it's already in profit and still going, but it's not too late to catch it. So if you want to stay up to date on the latest trades, make sure to join the chat room to get the live alerts on your phone, laptop, whatever it is. If you want to enhance your education, I do offer a course which covers everything from stock market education, trading and investing, and some of my secrets to you that I like to share to kind of cut your learning curve. And this goes more from basics to advanced in order. So this will help you understand how to do the charting that I do right here, how to understand support resistance levels, how to take the trades with confidence, and cut your learning curve in the stock market. So I hope this video helped you out. Make sure to hit that subscribe and like button, and also share the video so people can learn more about the stock market. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.